Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to Planet Coaster, Episode 1. We are officially out of beta, and I posted the one episode from beta. I think I got all of the issues fixed with recording, so we should be good to go. So first things first, let's get started and build ourselves a road. So since you guys saw me play the beta, I've actually learned quite a bit about the game just from, playing around and trying to learn stuff. What style of road are we going to go for in this one? I don't know. I'm thinking we're probably going to go medieval style buildings. I'm not like 100% sure. What type of roads we got? We got that one's kind of ugly. That one's for sure ugly. That one's not bad, but I think the actual stone looks better. That one looks better, I think. We'll do that one. Alright, so let's make ourselves a road, shall we? We're not going to have any snapping grids because, just make it look natural. Make the roads flow. You know what I'm saying? We'll kind of have something right here, I guess. And then we'll have it reach around. There goes my damn phone at the start of every video. Start of every single video. I don't think I've ever had an episode where it doesn't go off. Okay, so that's pretty natural, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. They started off with 4,000. That's enough to get something going. How much is that? 70? The Venetian. Let's do with the Venetian coaster. Let's see. We'll put it, I want to kind of put it close to the circle here, but close enough. We'll put it like right there. It's kind of right in the center of everything, and you can kind of dress some stuff up a little bit. Alright, so yeah, for those of you who don't know, this game is it's a game that came out today. You guys will be seeing this a little later, probably 5 or 6 o'clock. And let's place an exit real quick. That's probably the easier thing to do. Place that right there. Connect entrance to path. See, this is where we're going to run into problems because they don't like doing that. But I guess that worked. So good for us, right? All right. What's our negative 258? Okay. Because the ride costs money to run, but they'll get in there and they'll start doing it. So yeah, we're doing this on challenge mode for those of you who don't know. We're not doing sandbox or nothing like that. I want to go full challenge mode like it's any sort of sim game like City Skylines or anything like that, or Sim City. But I also do want to kind of do the building thing. So that's going to be part of this series, is where we mix the two elements of it, where you have to keep the park running and up to date and have the money to actually do all this cool building stuff. But at the same time, we build a pretty cool dream park. So theme park rather. I called it the EagleLand Dream Park because there's like a little inside joke with my friends where they call me Eagle instead of Aegis, and so I was like, all right, perfect name here. All right, so let's see. So we got that ride. Let's see. Pull up our park management. Get out of here. Basic controls. Not much scenery. Okay, people want scenery, so let's try to add some scenery. I think if we're going with the medieval, I think the archer shooting's a good one. Just adds a little depth to it. Let's add some bins, because we're definitely going to need some trash bins for sure. Do we want to add the palace bin? No, those are ugly. I'd rather just add straight up bins if that was the case. But I guess we'll add the barrel bins. Those don't look bad. I guess they'd be more with like a ship pirate theme, but they're not terrible. And we're going to add plenty of them, just because you don't ever want anybody to not have a place to throw their trash. And so yeah, I've learned a lot about this game, like as far as like hiring staff, keeping them trained, keeping them up to date. So let's see, are we pulling in money right now? Yes, we are. Let's see, park management. I wish there was more rides. Well, we can accommodate people. We can accommodate. I don't know if I really... No, I can't even put that right there. We'll put it over here, I think. Yeah, let's put it right there. And I do want to kind of take this slow and kind of build it up properly. Like, I don't want to have anything that's super rushed, you know, so that we end up with a park necessarily that we're not happy with. I don't want to do anything like that, of course. But I think this will turn out pretty well. The park that I was playing around with for the one episode of the beta that we did, it turned out pretty well, but it was really rushed. So I want to try and avoid that as much as I possibly can. I think for obvious reasons, you know. And we won't need a janitor until somebody gets sick, pretty much. Because with bins around, people won't litter. But people shouldn't get sick on these rides. Let's see, shops and facilities. Let's add, well, I think a restroom would probably be a good bet. Let's see, custom restroom. Okay, we do have it. Okay, we have standard restroom block. And we can add up a building around it. So, this is what I like about this game, and this is from messing around. We can do the custom here. And now we can look for walls. And let's see. Let's see. Now that looks more like a school type wall. Lime plaster. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. And we're just going to make a simple little restroom here. It doesn't need to take up that much space at all. But then we can add these right here. Give me a copy of these. Duplicate. Oh, it did only a half. Whoa, that's interesting. Oh, whoa, I didn't mean to. Also didn't mean to do that. Delete that, please. Move. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then, bam. That's there. Alright, so now we need a roof. Let's see. And we'll get more in depth with the building, of course. This is just trying to do something fairly simple here. You see, guys? And we can just do completely custom buildings, and I think it'll turn out all right. We can add more stuff to this. For example, decorations. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Huh? I think that looks pretty cool. Add a sword right down the middle, and then we'll add. Let's have a different type of lamp. Those look kind of weird. Pirate bell, small. That's a pirate bell. Doesn't look pirate to me. What makes it so pirate? Oh man. But then we can add. Let's see. Uplight? No. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? A wall-mounted cannon. That's definitely pirate stuff for sure. Yeah, put a stained glass king on the back. Get a little ridiculous with it. And of course at some point we'll redesign this because this is a little weird to say the least, right? But this is just to give you guys an idea of the kind of things we can do in this game, which I think, you know, it's really awesome. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What else we got? Huh? Doors and windows. Give me a window. Give me a door. Yeah, we'll add a door on that side, and we'll add just a random window on this side. Alright, but yeah, it's a restroom, so it doesn't have to be super special. What's our stuff looking like? Alright. They think the queue's too long. They want more rides. Alright, so you guys want more rides right now. But I'm sure you're also going to want something to eat and something to drink. So, and some of these already established buildings we can use as well too. And then we can just edit them ourselves. See, this one's got those same walls, but they kind of decorated it with the wood. So I think that's something we can do too. Just adding borders. And that's something I'll learn too, because I'm not super educated in this yet. But see, there's a nice building. A shop, if you will. Food shops. What do we got? What do we got? We can add a fairy tale. Let's see. Where do we want this? Let's add it right there. What's our money situation like? Alright, so now we got a food shop. Cute. They like the park entry's free. They wish there was more rides right now. Let's see. What do we got? Happiness. Thirst. Yeah. Yep. So, thirst is a big thing. They're not too hungry, but thirst is a big thing. So I think we want a drink shop as well. Someplace they can get something to drink. Let's see. Drink shops. Oh, okay. They can get that at the village shop. Yeah. So they got that. Okay. So now we pretty much got food, water, and restrooms covered. Now we need more rides. Family rides in particular. We can actually pull out a loan, and it doesn't hurt like our monthly income or nothing too bad. We can pull out a big loan, and we can do some more rides. So we can do like the teacups, or we could do this. Yeah, let's do this. This will probably pull in a decent amount of money. Let's put it right there. And I'm trying to make everything compact as possible so that it just looks busier. It just looks, I think it looks better if it's busier. And if you're going for a sort of medieval theme too, that helps. So let's see. If I sound a little weird today, it's because I did just wake up. I didn't get the chance to record this last night because I actually didn't release it until this morning, the full release. So yeah, that's a thing. So we got that now. Let's add some scenery. Let's see. We're 13 minutes in, so we're not too far in. We can still get a good bit of stuff done. Let's add some scenery, shall we? So let's add like a rock. so much scenery. A belt drive. What the hell? Not beech trees. Give me some. What about a black spruce tree? See, that looks good. We'll put a tree right there, and we'll put a tree right there. Let's see, what else have we got? A coaster rail archway. King Coaster statue. I like it. Put that right there. Because it's not necessarily like medieval theme or nothing, but what it does is, why is this sideways? Rotate 90 degrees. I know how to rotate, but how do you rotate on its x-axis? How do you, what? I know how to raise lower. X, toggle advanced move, rotate. What? Can you, there we go. But did it duplicate it? What is going on? It did duplicate it. What is that? What is going on? Okay, that's a no. That's a goodbye. I don't even know with that one. That's a big no-no. Alright. Let's see. Forest bush. I think maybe adding some bushes is helpful. Let's do terrain. We can actually paint the terrain a little bit. Whoa. Hey, let's turn down that intensity. Whoa. That is not what I wanted to do. But you can do this, kind of lighten it up a little bit. That looked awful. And then let's see. What other kind of textures we got? We got some rock textures. Just kind of make it look a little different, other than that plain old ugly green. And then what else can we do? We need like lamps, street lights, that sort of thing, right? So let's see. Street or lamp. There we go. And we'll just add some regular old lamp posts all over the place. So that way when it becomes night, have we even passed our first day yet? I don't even know if we have. What's our park like? Okay, we're making 6 set. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself. Let's put this right here. And then we'll put some like that. We'll put one right here and one right here. One right there. You want to space them out nice and good. I'm not going to put them on here because we don't know where we want to put our roads. Which, I mean, you can always move them, but we have no idea where we're going to put our roads right now. So that's a thing. What other kind of rides do we got? I would like to add a coaster of some sort. But I want to do some custom terrain. So let's see. We're 17 minutes in. We can add some custom terrain. So I want to add some sort of river to the place. I think that would be like just your obvious natural scenery type thing that you would want to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to increase the intensity of this. Yeah, that's what I want. It doesn't have to be a huge river, but I definitely want it to do its job. I just really carving a hole. And we can always reverse this, of course. Oh, hello. Just don't even do what I want you to. Alright, let's go. Like all the way out here. There we go. Push all that. Like that. Let's see. So it's kind of carving a hole. I would like this to be kind of surrounded, almost like an island, and then we'll kind of branch it off too, so that once we fill it up with water, it'll be like a weird sort of, I don't know, it won't be weird, but it'll be a cool sort of, you know, river thing going on. So, and you can add all kinds of cool things. Like there's this weird kraken thing you can add in the water, like attacking a ship. So I think I want that attraction as far as scenery goes for sure. Let's see. And then let's just add this all the way to the wall. And okay, what's our money looking like? Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. And then let's take it out here, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's add this all the way out to here for now. And then, let's add, where do we want it to go to is the question. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and add some water. So now we've got a river, which is pretty awesome. And now we can add bridges, simple bridges. Because what is a medieval sort of area without, you know, without a moat? You know what I'm saying? And we'll add like a walkway along the river. And this will have to widen up a little bit. We'll have to do a little bit of terraforming. But then we can add like a whole new block over here. And then we'll loop it around. Make another little square. And so we'll basically make these into little like blocks basically. And the roads will be kind of random. Size will be kind of random. Because luckily with something like this, you don't have to worry about like in City Skylines where your road placement is. So that's pretty good actually. We don't have any rides out here yet, of course. Let's see what type of, let's see if the park's going good. Overview. I'm so glad restroom park entry's free. Wish there was more rides is the biggest one right now, because if there was more rides, there'd be less queues, stuff like that. And we do have 430 people trying to ride 3 rides. So we do need more rides for sure. But we need to work on our road. I want to finish up some of this. So let's do this. And then let's do this. And we'll make this one kind of big, I guess. And we'll bring it all the way into here. And then for this one, we'll just and this is so this whole area over here won't have any coasters. We'll probably add a coaster on the edge of it, but this just kind of adds paths for us to have, obviously, and it just helps trying to organize stuff. So I think we should start by adding also another path from here to over there, because I'm going to start over here in this corner. Alright, so I should probably work on our scenery, TBH, in this little corner here. We're still going to keep park entry free because I think there's so little rides that people would obviously just turn it down. Research is a big thing too. This is another thing in what's it called? I can't even remember what the mode's called. But anyways, we have to research a lot of our rides and stuff. So for example, we will research a thrill ride, and then once that comes, you know, it'll take a little bit. But once it's ready, we'll have another ride that we can create, and I think that'll be pretty sweet. So, all right, let's see what is people looking like, huh? Guests. Okay, I think all that's fine. Nausea, energy, happiness. Okay. So yeah, mostly we just need to focus on getting more rides in here right now. What's our money looking like? Let's pull out another loan. I know there are people like, what? But yeah, I'm pulling out another loan because I got this. I got this under control. And we're going to do the Psychola. Would it be better to add right here? No, you can't add it right there. It's too big. But we'll add it we'll add it right here, which gives us space for some shops and stuff like that. Put that there. Connect entrance to path. Alright, so there's your queue. Let's open it up. We're going to need some bins for sure. Bin. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Barrel bins. And then we're going to add some along here. Definitely going to want to add some over here. Over here. Damn, everybody's flocking. Everybody's coming over here. Jesus Christ. Calm down, people. Just a ride. Alright. Let's see. So I wanted to... Let's see how this works, because I don't know how cutting terrain next to a path works, but if it works like I'm thinking, that would be great. Hold on. Alright, alright, so, sorry about that, by the way. People are calling my name. Let's see. Let's cut this. You can cut under it. Whoa. That's kind of interesting. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, so we can kind of do something like that, which I'm going to have to do some work off camera, of course, and kind of fix this up a little bit. Like this, for example. See, I want to round it. I don't need it to be so bulbous. Alright, flatten to surface. Oh, no. Oh, I guess you could have a little overhang right there. I guess that would work, right? Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be a big deal. But this kind of widens up the river a little bit for us. What else? What do we got going on right now? People, we're pulling in money. Let's see. Overview. The litter is disgusting. Okay, well, let's hire a janitor. Park's starting to get big. People are starting to leave litter. So let's hire ourselves a janitor. So for those of you who don't know, if you're playing this game, if you hire a janitor, he will go around the park, obviously, and clean up. Right now, he's not too happy because he's not trained, but you can train all your staff. And as time goes on, you know, after you train your staff a little bit, they start becoming really proficient at their job. Why is that why is that happening? Wow. Okay. Can we add higher water level? No? No? Why not? Gimme. I just wanted it to be my way. Why can't I have it my way, game? Huh? Yeah, let's add, like, we'll widen up this river a good bit by doing that. And it looks kind of weird, but I think it works because a river pretty much cuts through. So if it's flowing, you're gonna kind of have some spots like that, and I think it works. So we'll leave this part for scenery, and we'll get to that as we work our way down the river here, I think. So alright, so now, and what I'm working on right now, for those of you who don't know, I'm just trying to get my park established a little bit so that we can whoa. Okay, all their needs are pretty much met. It's the litter is bothering them. Oh yeah, because the garbage bins do fill up. Yeah, I forgot about that. So what's our monthly? Can we afford another janitor? I think we can. Let's hire one more janitor. Alright. Training. And we can pretty much like edit everything about these Tony Hops, and so you don't have to edit their names, but But you can edit pretty much everything about all these rides. I mean, you can edit the colors, the songs that play, and everything pretty much. So I mean, it gets pretty crazy. Let's see what ATMs. We don't have ATMs unlocked yet. We don't have a first aid place though. So let's make a first aid booth. We're gonna have to decorate this up ourselves because we do not have any already blueprinted ones. So before we end the episode, we can go ahead and work on something like this. So let's see. Walls. Why is my phone going off? Please stop. Oh, okay. People just congratulating me. People tell oh, nothing. Huh. That's weird. Okay, yeah. Don't do that. Can we snap, please? Why is this not snapping to building? That one's trying to snap to the building, but that's not what we need right now. Let's see. Where is... So a lot of these are just too big. I don't like that. Let's do this weird brick. Oh, well, we need to edit the building. That's how you snap it. Let's see. Select building. Edit building. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, that's how you do it. Alright. And we'll add brick. And then we'll brick it all the way around. And then well, we definitely that is not what I wanted. I guess we'll have to that is definitely not what I wanted. Okay, let's see. Wood. Oh, whoa. The lag is real. That's a modern wood thing. Oh, yeah, we definitely don't need modern. Natural wood? Yeah. That works. And then we could do something like that. Alright, give me the natural wood plank wall. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. And then let's put that right there. And voila. This didn't add right though. We're gonna not duplicate. Don't do that. Delete. That's what we want. Alright. And now we're gonna add the wood plank wall right there. Bam. Fixed. Okay. So now I think we'll add... Let's do something a little different, shall we? Let's do these. And I don't want this episode to go too long. It's already going a little too long. And I apologize. But, whoa. Let's delete these. Give me... Where are we at? Give me those. Yes. Now we're going to need a roof. Or walls. Give me... Duplicate. Fuck. Don't do this to me. Give me what I want. What is this called? Classic brick wall. No. Natural wood plank. Natural wood. No. That is not. that is not what I told it. This, yes, that's what I wanted. Alright. So now we got that. And, let's see. Roof. Where's our roof? I don't even care if it sticks through, to be honest. Because I'm a savage. Okay. That is not turning out like I want it to. Delete that. We'll delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Okay, so, yeah, we'll have to finish this up next time. The video's just going too long right now, but, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going to do some off-camera work, actually, so let's actually edit this building. I'm going to get rid of that roof. I'm going to work on that off camera. And, yeah, we're going to do some off camera work. I'll probably, like, make a block or two. Probably add some scenery. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.